So this is all planted with corn here. And I'll plant some pole beans that'll climb the corn once it's about 6 inches tall or so. This row will be pumpkins. I put down white plastic trellising flat on the ground to give the vines something to grab a hold of whenever it's windy. Same with the ones further down. And these are green beans and green beans of various types. And it looks like those are sprouting already. It's looking good. A few decent ones coming up. This bed was planted later, so it'll probably be a few more days before I start seeing those. We got a warm week ahead, so finally I should start seeing some germination. These should be tomato plants. The seeds have been in the ground for about 18 days. I'm not really seeing plants germinate yet. It's just been too cold. Hopefully they germinate before the seeds rot. That'd be a waste. It's been such a weird month. Like, we're at June, I don't know, 18th or 19th, and we're just now really getting some warm days, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like this row of tomatoes is finally germinating here. Those are bush tomatoes, and I might be seeing some of the vining tomatoes. We'll know in a few more days. These are all the bush tomatoes I grew inside and then moved outdoors. They're doing all right. I started them too early, but they're starting to flower a little bit. You can see this right here. So we'll see what we get off of those. There you can see the flowers. Where you see flowers, we'll get fruit, hopefully. And I believe these are cauliflower. I don't see any heads forming yet, but that should be starting up sometime soon too. And they're doing really good. They've established well. You can see a little bit of like slug damage or something. The slugs like to hide under the plastic and they come out at night. But these are planted all the way down. Starting to get little sprouts. But hopefully those will be germinating this week too. And here we've got some broccoli. Not quite doing as well as the cauliflower, but it's good enough. We've planted so many plants that I'm kind of taking the shotgun approach. Bugs will get some, birds will get some, and we'll get some hopefully. The deer got some. These are cantaloupe. They haven't been on the ground very long, and they're suffering from some transplant shock right now. We'll see if they recover or not. And these are honeydew. Same deal, they haven't been in the ground that long. We'll see how they turn out. And these are Brussels sprouts. And rather shockingly, they're recovering from the deer eating all of the leaves off of them. Starting to produce a few new leaves. We'll see if those survive or not. But they only got a handful of plants. So we've got a bunch more. Stinking deer. I'll need to stake these when they get a little bit bigger to protect them from the wind. But then they're planted all the way down. And they're coming up nicely. They germinate when it's a lot colder. A lot more cold tolerant. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of Brussels sprouts.